If you not teach them, how you go see workers? There's still a social contract. You must still do. But if you know something you do, pass yourself. But you see these ones, what say now waiting belong to all of us that they chop. They die for anybody.
tó ara ò ní tán lé alára o a tún ti gbé mi ìdè gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe tiwa èyí tí mo wá gbédè yìí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láwọn agbègbè àti láwọn ìpínlẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ni bó bá ti ya yín àròyẹnu tèmi kọ́ lẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ ẹ já lọ gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu àwọn tó ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí bàbá wa padà dé ká tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò ó ti yá.
Yeah. They say some billionaires, that yacht story, you know, and they follow the story because they're quite interesting. Because that guy we die for that yacht, right? Seriously, that Mike Lynch, he get one partner too, we died 3 days before him. He dey jog, in partner they jog, and car just come jam him, kill him, run go. You guys should Google this. It's crazy what's going on, like right in front of our eyes. A lot of my friends they talk say, and you know, it's open secrets, HARP technology. If you check them, HAARP, I think, yeah, HAARP. That's the abbreviation. I've been at HARP. I'm not sure. Anyway, check the two. It is apparently it is weather controlling technology. Say Europeans don't develop technology to weaponize the weather. Yeah, that apparently they even talked about that thing what happened for Fukushima for Japan. Because Japan was at that time in trade dispute with the States, I think, yeah. That Fukushima tsunami was originated by the United States, testing that they are using that they are whatever. You know. But me, I don't really believe say the thing that deep, you know, that HARP technology, but yeah. But man, see this guy will die. He had been fighting with the United States government because he sold his tech to HP, right? And that tech, that serious kind of spy, AI spy tech, you know. And the United States wanted to take this thing from him, and they had disputes. I don't know if they had disputes with the guy on the issue of the. No, it was money. So after they bought the thing from him, HP now said that the thing was worth less than they paid the guy. Yeah, I remember that. That it was worth less than they paid the guy. So the guy first fought them on that. Then they wanted to claim the technology. So the guy fought them on that too, and he just won. He won the case like last week. The party they were on that yacht celebrating the victory party of the case against the United States. He was celebrating his victory. And suddenly, hurricane come for there. We just only in boats. Billionaires are not safe. Oh. Bro, the guy was celebrating the victory at that party. Hurricane just come there. These people don't connect to our gods direct. They don't finally decode. These are the wonder because they see plenty Oyibo Babalawo these days. The amount of Oyibo with the Babalawo for America, for Brazil, for Cuba, the amount of white people that are now officially Babalawo priests, when we say that they one cipher, one sound, one sashongoju, they are Yoruba the offer where they pa offer one ton pass it by along. Even my friend Leko King Konko now one offer yen lenu. Go for America, go southern states, all this Atlanta, Mississippi, as the race is rich. North Babalawo, bro. White. They don't decode them. All those people they fight them before we go us. They don't kill all our priests. Because all of our priests were also warriors. In African tradition, there's no priest that was not a warrior. Many kidnapped away, many killed. Now these people are talking directly to the weather. All those things we think say with the craze when we dey talk am. Say people they follow water talk, they follow this one, they control this one, they control that one. Who say na madness? Nah, I be like say don't they happen no. E be like say e don't they happen, bro. Yeah. But today, we just quickly jump into head straight. You know, this is our fuel problem for Nigeria. The thing they make me vex die. They irritate me, you know, because the solution is right enough. We need to boycott these people. See, until Nigerians understand their power in non-engagement. See, you get one thing where Italians they do. Me, I teach you now one thing where Italians they do. This is not for Nigerian professionals, right? So if we, even though not they too scared, right, to really stand up to our oppressors on our behalf, because you know these people cannot run all their bank by themselves. They can't work for all their factory by themselves. They can't run all their hotel by themselves. They can't run all their filling station. All this they can't do it by them, and their family and their friends got no plenty rich to run their business. Them and the people who love them no plenty rich to run all these things. They need the people. They need us. So even though that the two fear, because so that maybe one day one I go jam on a GM for step, when I go feel Helam, they go trick out for pocket. You where they work already, they will still dash you money like beggar. You don't understand? Since all those things they sweet to now, I'm gonna see MD, make everybody line up, MD, you go share for all of now, and I sweat already. We're supposed to be paying a better salary. When I know we even need to know your name. You get one show they do for America, Secret Billionaire. I don't forget where the owner of the company go dress like a worker, go they work with him people to know what they wrong for the company. Not be those billionaire propaganda they surprise me. What they surprise me for that show? They say nobody for the factory has slowed down. They know who the owner be. They know. You go work with them for 1 month. Nobody know him. Only few people go don't guess in him. Out of maybe 500 workers, maybe only 3 go know, and they can't come out the 3 from the show. You know, because they're quite especially that they recognize. For Nigeria, get anybody they work with don't know the MD or the owner face. Why they need to know their oga? Where they pay them enough salary? What you want to know your oga for? Where if you pay your bills, you don't need. What you want to do? Yeah, chairman, you don't old grown man like you. You want the help person where you work. Not say they help you. You they work for them to make money. You use your sweat. You know, it doesn't make, at the time people, that thing don't make sense that we work for people. Or you can convince us or convince you today. But let me tell you, go check history. I say this all the time. For African people to agree to work for another person, now I make Oyibo wage war all over Africa. The concept of work, for Africans to know what it means. Say, make me, I go work for you, won't pay me. What, are you mad? Nobody work for anybody for Africa. If you work, you be slave. Now slave they work for person. Once you work for somebody, that's why it's called wage slavery. Then they talk that other part, they say wage. They are paying you. The full term is wage slavery. And I'm going to explain that to you. Your labor is a part of you. The way your eye is a part of you. The way your nose, your mouth, your hand, your leg, your ears are a part of you. That's the way your labor is a part of you. Is it okay to sell your hand for money? Is it okay to sell your eye for money? Is it okay to sell your ear, your leg for money? So how can somebody convince you it's okay to sell your labor and you think it's okay? Because they remove the things that you need to survive from you by force. So if you go and take it, they will kill you, they will arrest you, they will lock you up. Things that were there before they were born, wey belong to everybody, they block you from it. So you are going to work before you can get money to come and take these things. That is the basics of socialist organization, to remove them from those things, because they have no right to be in that position in the first place. They are there illegally by force of arms. That's the only reason why they are there. They are not there because we agree that they should be there. We are not there because we wake up every morning, we are happy to go and work. That's why all of you hate Monday. And it is socialism that gave you weekend. Go and check your history. It is socialist revolt that gave you the weekend. These people wanted you to work 24 hours, 24/7 of your life. Go and check the history of the Industrial Revolution. Children were in factories, man. Everybody working except their own children and they go school. Everybody else work by force. Why you say people they bear smiths for Oyibo land? Barrel, copper, mason, all these names will be job, carpenter. Why you say people they bear those names? Round you up on the streets, carry you go for carpentry factory, and you know who be your papa, you know go better for them. Your name is carpenter. Una don't know how gangster Oyibo people be when they want to get shit done. People don't know how gangster. You know, you go now. People fight socialists. Now they fight. When they go say, okay, 8-hour work day is a concession. Not business so it be. It's a concession, bro. So what Italians do? Since una like to hail, I teach you the Italian concept of the white strike. That's what they call it. They call it the white strike. Workers for your factory, when they are angry with their organ, they will come work, but they go do exactly what in their contract. They will do the exact thing that is on their contract. Nobody will go above and beyond. Nobody will do anything extra. Once 5 knock, everybody will stand up. They will go to their house. If you call them, they don't go answer. They will do their contract exactly, and we know say no country, no company in this world can survive if the workers decide to do only what they are paid to do. All of now we get work here, no say for una company, when una go there go work, not be only waiting the employee to do it, they do. You must do extra, because if you don't do that extra, that company no go work. Anybody here with a job cannot deny that fact. You go above and beyond for those people to work. Those same people that will never go above and beyond for your own life to be easy, so you can work for them. No, they make sure you go above and beyond for them. And you too, you think it's okay because of God will dash you money, or God will see you on the street, they will promote you. You'll be the best worker. Why your life, whatever gains you gain in there, is making your life harder outside. But you are happy because Oga like you pass your colleague. Oga will not compete for Oga love. Oga will not ever love anyone of that. Never. Oga will not even love himself. Oga will not love in country. He not love in wife. He not love in children. Oga don't even love that company. He just makes money with it. You know, they fight for love. So this folk shit in Nigeria, you know, they listen to the Pengasan chairman, I be president of Pengasan, Festus. They talk, say the pipelines are not working, the depots are not working. If only the pipelines could work, we won't have to. So why are you still carrying the fuel? Make everybody stop everything. What are they using the money that they've made for? They cannot go and repair those pipelines. But he no understand, say now him Festus and the organization, they assist and enable them by refusing to down tools on these people long term. Make everybody could suffer and die. Whether if they don't make money, they go they happy. I mean, they don't trust that because we Nigerians need fuel. When they try to make sure, say, when I go do the fuel work, when I know they lie for us. You do it because they pay you and they give you extra to hide their failings. Nobody wants to expose them. So all of them, they try, they go above and beyond for nonsense. For nonsense. Not be saying that they do it for something where they say they won't progress the country, for stagnation. Going above and beyond for stagnation. Every year you are doing the same thing. These people, the infrastructures are getting worse and worse. They are not investing. They are not putting any money. All the money they will carry and go put for America. Carry and go put for woman yash, BBA, buy a house, buy car, go everywhere. They do party. All the way they bring the money, no investment. They come TV say, if only they could repair the depot. If only they can repair the... Oh, God, shut up. I'm sorry to say, fam. You are the enabler. You are the enabler. This is what the Nigerian professional class does. They don't pay you your wage slavery salary and your contracts. Everybody don't share their money. Now, if only, will they ever do it if there's no action? Before on a strike 1 week, and I don't call off strike due to negotiation. Nothing for the fundamentals wey cause the strike. How many times Pengasan don't strike for this country? More than 100 times. NLC, TUC, but never will they see the strike through till waiting that they strike for is achieved. Or they don't, as soon as they negotiate with them, a small percentage of the country where their own benefit of the oppression can be increased, they will start the whole thing all over again to the point where they can go and renegotiate for a higher fee of oppression. When we know, say we must boycott these people, that's the only way. Nigeria must launch a boycott imported petrol movement. Anybody that sell imported petrol will need to buy for your filling station, first of all. So how long will it take you people to bring that? I must bring that idea to all sphere of our economy, where the people they control. We go boycott imported food. You want to sell us? Start processing and growing it here. The things where African people they chop, before now begin they import this food, we go the chopper. The two where they chop will take strong, where they say Africans are the strongest people. We go they chop that one. If you want to do all this mede, begin processing it here. We say we'll begin. And why are we even eating processed foods? Why are we eating? Can't we see the world that this thing is killing everybody? Now we think they kill everybody. Our leaders one day took our head inside. Processed food, GMO, processed food everywhere, fast food, this one, that one. Nobody can afford it too, but they open them everywhere. And we will get small change. I don't want to take show, say we be big boys, one go date. One show girls tease. You know if you grow yam for your backyard by yourself. You know if you grow nari yam, you know if you do anything. So you say your ancestors they do them in their sleep. Now they rely. People must go bring. They must import rice for Nigeria. Wait till be rice. We do begin chop rice. Because rice is easy to grow, they can grow plenty for small land and use the rest of the land for industrial agriculture to grow things we will not fit chop. So a lot of people use the argument, like this Dangote refinery issue. This argument that people like Dangote must be allowed to operate the way they operate. Somebody even told me, say, may I go watch one documentary, the men who built America. And they look there. Say this Carnegie. I know about their stories. I don't need to look at any stupid documentary. If Nigeria wants to go along that route, two things. The first one I will point out might not be obvious to a lot of you. And the second one is right in your face, but no grease here. So these men like Carnegie, Vanderbilt, Rockefeller, all these people like they do for like they did in Nigeria, they call it the Gilded Age in America. You know, the age of the robber barons. Now Franklin D. Roosevelt, FDR, during the New Deal between 1940 and 1944, in the midst of the Second World War, where he launched the New Deal for America. Now he reversed this style, where they begin tax them. You know, he now invested in the American middle class instead of investing in these rich people. America took this money, but that time there were no black people that could benefit. All black people were segregated, so it was easy for America to develop his middle class. Gave people free land, gave people free house. You know, read about the New Deal, you know, of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Now it creates the American middle class that we talk about today. You know, it's not by capitalism. Trust me, read the history of America. This American strong, powerful middle class was a socialist project. People would go fight Second World War. There was the GI Bill. When they got back from the war, America gave them money, gave them less. You know, and it was still free, almost free for the people. except the black veterans, except the black GIs. When those ones go back, they didn't get anything. You know, so Franklin D. Roosevelt created with the New Deal this American middle class by investing now massively in the people instead of investing in these billionaires. Because America to do that, okay, we invest in these billionaires and these billionaires will build the infrastructure that America needs. And yes, quite all right, this meant they built the infrastructure. They built America, they built all the railroads you see today. They built the roads, they built the highways, they built all the bridges, they built all the public schools. Even if you go many of the schools today, you're going to see Vanderbilt this, Carnegie that. I mean, everybody knows the world famous Carnegie Hall. You know, all these things where they do. These men actually did a lot for their country in terms of building the infrastructure, the schools, the roads, the hospitals, the refineries, the dockyards, the shipyards. They invested in everything. Anything that you think could be everything that the country need to be a country. These men put their money in those things and made sure. Harvard, all these schools you hear, and even till today, a school like Harvard, the endowment fund of Harvard alone is more than the Nigerian budget. Go and look at your national budget. Go to 60 billion now. Harvard endowment fund is over $60 billion. Harvard alone, one school, just Harvard. I don't tell you before, say even pet food industry for America, about $69 billion a year. The money that they used to feed their dog and cat food, it passed on a national budget. You understand? But what is the failing of that? The failing of allowing this man to do it instead of it being a national effort is that America has the worst infrastructure in the developed world. I know so many of you will believe that. That's why I say, if you don't know, except you've not been anywhere else, you will go to America and say, wow, what is this? If you've been to anywhere else in the developed world, the American trains are slow, dirty, useless. Can't compare to the German trains, the French trains, the English trains, the Swiss trains. Mommy, I feel stay inside station for Switzerland. Forget, not be say, if I broke for this world, I don't say, if I broke, I'm going to be homeless in Switzerland. I will just get my last visa. Marco Jack, I will see Swiss, Mama Bay Street. Yala, ya, the train station. Yala, so, oh, they fresh to me. Oh, they fresh to me. Go to China, you know, the developed world. American infrastructure is zero. Their healthcare, their education cannot compare to their mates. You know, they are better than us, yes, but their infrastructure is third world. Right? Because it was men, it was individual ideas. They built it for profit, but not for quick profit. They understood that you cannot price your people out of what you are building for them. So in the long term, that's why these families still control billions of dollars today. It didn't make them any poorer. That they made things cheaper for their people, affordable for their people, even though they built it with their money, their so-called money. They don't say not with their money, like their national resources, but they give it to them. They built it, but they charge the people according to what they pay them. And those things, today their families have shares. They are still making billions. They didn't have to cut their people neck to be billionaire. They understand, okay, fine, we'll slowly, gradually, will they accumulate with our people, you know. Now look, people are worth billions, and that's the first difference. The second one is that none of these people kept their money out of their country. So if we are saying we should give these Dangotes and the Lumelus and $10 and all these people, we know they control our things as they like, they should have no right also to put the money outside the country, because those men who they take themselves compare did not put the majority of their wealth outside their country. Yeah. Everything that they had was, the majority of it was functioning in their country. They were investing in the infrastructure of their country to make sure their country grow, their country develop. So, me, I'm not related to any one of them. That's why I don't send anybody message. I don't owe them anything. They don't owe me anything. I don't believe in their charity. You know, they can put it where the sun don't shine. You know, waiting me, the only thing we bring us together now, our national, because I wouldn't join any of us with that. If they're not playing their role according to the social contract, then to hell with them. They're just an individual to me. You have to be in the social contract for me to acknowledge you. You know, so They're just individuals living individualistic life with my natural resources. Now them men I from get because they don't come corner waiting belong to all of us. And then you use it for yourself. You corner what is mine. Now that makes me and I'm from. To say they do that, they be like Bill Gates. To say they be Bill Gates. You know understand? We say just they invent Microsoft. I see say that your handwork they chop. Be chopping. If you don't want to help us, you don't want to help. It's fine. But you said must remember, say that all the workers when they can't work for your Microsoft. Now our road that they pass reach there. If I don't pass the road where we build, how they want to reach your company. Now our schools they go, now we build the schools where they educate those people where they can't work for your Microsoft. If you not teach them, how you go see workers? There's still a social contract. You must still do. But if you know something you do, pass yourself. But you see these ones, what say now waiting belong to all of us that they chop. They die for anybody. If I don't speak my mind completely, they say you don't get right, say. You don't get the right. And then that's why they mugu now with all these celebrities where they worship them. So then nothing say they do something important. When I not say there be people that supposed to look down on. When they look them up, people they look, they spit. Because they hail the opposite behavior. Yes, because they are defrauding the social contract of this country. They are defrauding all of us. And you people think that the fraud is okay because you say it will become your turn one day to participate. We are 200 million. That's some everybody that they think they go participate since 1960. How many people don't participate? They never reach 10,000. They never reach 10,000. Go count all of them. Where their legs strong, where for the party. Nobody will go participate, small still go suffer. Many don't participate, we go still go suffer. I mean the constantly participating, constantly enjoying 1 to 10,000. So which day you go reach your own turn? Beside 200 million. Better go and do the maths. Make you not learn probability for secondary school. Go do the maths, make you learn probability. So where's their own money? Is it in this country that they should be there should be a law, capital flight. It should be a death penalty in this country. So if you dey engage in business for strategic industry for this country, dealing in the collective commonwealth and collective resources, the commonwealth of Nigerian people, you dey involved and you move more than 3% of your money out of Nigeria for any reason. I'm a Belry Danuni. Not even firing squad. We go old school with your ass. I'm a Belry. What? We'll come around for front of your house till you rotting finish as a sign, as a lesson to anybody waiting say he won't try that kind of rubbish with Nigerian people. But no. Then president go one move. So how will anybody think that? So when people are allowed to think like the people who won't kill them, and I will use banking today because this is still what I'm saying, the abandonment. This is organized. They don't agree to abandon us. And they are paying certain people to confuse you that abandoning you is the right thing to do. I mean, when they've confused you that abandoning yourself too is correct. No go inside that kitchen, no. Sneakers. No go inside that kitchen.
Hello? Okay, that's Mario.
So now, what should be the idea of banking? How banks supposed to operate for society? There are more banks in Nigeria today than 1960. Yet, there's more poverty in Nigeria than 1960.
Exactly.
Banks are supposed to alleviate the poverty in a country to create economic means. I will go answer your call for outside. Before the whole world know what you're talking about. That is what banking is all about. To collectivize our development through private capital. That for me means say banks supposed to look for businessmen, engineers, people with ideas that want to develop our infrastructure. Look for the business side of that and invest in it, in that development. The bank's supposed to use our money because now they donate money inside the bank basically by asking them to keep our money. And the law now says that that bank can use the money that you have inside to do business, so that the money is not just lying fallow in the bank, raising mold. There's never cash there anyway, just numbers this day. But use that value to do, you're allowed to do business. Banks, I think, are only obligated to keep what, 10%? Yeah, about 10% of the total deposits that they have liquid. They can invest the rest. That's why banks, they break down. Like a stupid law, I don't believe you should be allowed to do that, but they are allowed to do that. So let's look. The reason why they are allowed to do that is that they will invest in the development. They will invest in business that will develop the country. Now, what in banks supposed to do with our collective money? Be that all our money, but these people will go put our money for their hand, then they take and destroy our life. African people get banking system. For Yoruba land, they call them ajo. Ajo. People go donate together and they develop themselves through that donation. One person is allowed to use the bulk money to do something for themselves and return, continue paying, so that you can be on that person's turn, can be on that person's turn, can be on that person's turn. Yoruba people, we call them ajo. Every African tradition get them, both male and female. In a national scope, if not be say our leaders they craze, they not be leaders, if not be say our rulers they craze, that should be the national scope of banking in Africa. Say, okay, we they do this thing according to our egbe, how do they call our group, according to our little group, our community, you know, understand? We they do group or community like that, friends. But now let's make it national. National. Now I believe say we supposed to do for that kind, for our bank for Nigeria. Our bankers, the owners, where they now the kind of mindset we supposed to get. That's okay. Everybody they put their money for my hand. Let's using this money one by one to look for one thing we will develop their life. One thing we will develop their life. Not lie, yo. I know if I tell you how much all these banks don't collect in bailouts from putting our money in their private business. The thing will constantly collapse. Government will carry our money, back give them again. Government will come tell you, say, oh, we are protecting the depositors' money with the taxpayers' money. You see nonsense? Who is the taxpayer? Who is the depositor? They use your money. Person thief your money. They can't use your money, replace your money, say that they help you. God. And the person will thief the money in the first place, they'll say, maybe they go out. Sorry, they'll say, apologize. Oh, sorry, you make mistake. Oh. You don't see these banks investing massively in education, in public education. Yes, and they can charge people cheap. It doesn't have to be profitable now. It can be profitable in 50 years. It's a national project. School fees can be 5,000 a year in all the primary school, and banks invest billions into them. And if all these students are paying their 5,000 every year, now it's affordable. In maybe 50 years, you recoup on that. You lab everything, best teachers. That's what they're supposed to be doing with that money. But I lie. They'll pack and go give their friend. Me and they mention their name. Me and they a personal attack. But that's what they be. Their friend won't go do real estate for Lekki of apartment of $150,000 per one in a country of now 70,000 yet unpaid minimum wage. Now that won't be the thing where they take our money do for inside the bank. Localia go put for oil business for somebody who won't be the own personal refinery. Where go they sell fuel for us when Nigerians don't still afford the fuel? Waiting be AMCON. If not be say all the banks for Nigeria begin pack billions, give all their friends without collateral, without security. They use our money, they buy all their friends, all these yachts and private jets. Another time they buy them, go and look. Who don't you say buy private jet in the last 15 years for Nigeria? Yes, 2010, in the last 13 years, 12 years, you don't say anybody buy brand new private jet again. Now that AMCON money, all of them way bank, they pack our money, give them everybody. Boss private jet that time. Boss here, boss there, boss here, boss there. Without collateral. They buy yachts up and down the place. Why Nigerian children cannot even stand in bus stop safe without a truck, a Dangote truck, going to mow all of them down? If there was a functioning school bus system, busing our children in the educational sector in this country, will we have gone through that tragedy? Who is supposed to pay for this thing that we are talking about in this country? If it's not Nigerian resources that is supposed to pay, if it is not our collective money in the banks that's supposed to fund these things, who is supposed to pay? World Bank is supposed to come and pay for your education. Nobody will ever pay you to develop yourself. It can never happen. I repeat, nobody can ever pay you to develop yourself, personally or nationally. So what is the duty of the banks in Nigeria? What are they there to fund, really? Young African people cannot walk into these banks to collect loan, to start business. It's impossible. But I hear that young white Europeans come to this country and they take loan easily to start business. I hear, I'm not sure because I don't work in bank and I don't know any of such people. I never really investigate, but I hear it from people that work in the bank that are my friends. One guy here say, one Okiti he say, kill the solution by, let me remove him from my life. This is not a solution-based life. Let me remove you. Remove from live video. This is a complaining life. I'm tired of all these people coming here, listening to the solution and still asking me what the solution is. I don't have solution. I said, this is a life of, I'm a complainer. I'm a complainant. That's why I've elected people. That's why we have people in position of power. When a customer comes to a shop, if he buys something for that shop, we're no good. The customer can't go and see the thing no good. He come back to the shop. He say, I want to return this thing. Say the shop owner will ask you, say, hey, I want to return that. What it concern me? I'm a customer. I'm complaining. I am a customer. I am complaining. You're not asking me for the solution of my complaint. A customer in the company. We have already talk this Yoruba. I don't forget. Anybody will ask me for solution. Anybody will say, what is the solution? You are out. You are out of this life. So wait, what did happen for Nigeria? Is it not okay for all of us to just be complaining 24 hours? Even though we don't have solution, just be complaining 24 hours. I'm telling you, if you are complaining 24 hours, if you're for your office, you're gonna say, bring that file, you complain. Everybody they complain like that. People in position will say, we have to do something. Everybody is complaining. Now because some of them they complain. Now when they suffer, they go they smile. You go they suffer. Okay, go say, come here. Yes, sir. Can I, sir? I do, sir. Yes, sir. Very, sir. I hear them bajelo. Una go see una pastor there. And I go, oh, Father, pray for me, pray for me, pray for. Hey, blessing you. You won't complain. And when you go complain for church now, you blame your neighbor. Say, ìyàrísí ló ń wò mí bákan láti jọ́ ìlọrun tí ń dùn mí, mi lè ṣọ́run mi báyìí. To say hospital they work, ìyàrísí eye can never do anything for your neck. If to say hospital they work, ìyàrísí eye kò lè affect ọrùn ẹ. So as I was saying about the banks, our banks must become nationalized and Pan-Africanized. The ideology of our bank can no longer be to extract us on behalf of Europeans. Yes. Go and look at the tell you that say, check out go and fight and look at people that own all these things. Look at the board. Many of our banks are already owned by European banks and American banks. They are the majority shareholder. They don't buy because it's our owners. Don't mismanage all these billions. To raise funds, they have sold shares, majority shares of their banks to Oyibo companies. From whether Citigroup, Neo, Boya Barclays, Neo, all these banks don't buy them. So they cannot even make decisions in their bank that those banks don't agree with. And those banks will never agree for them to make decisions that will benefit you, because those decisions will not benefit the countries those banks are from. Even this Dangote refinery where they shout, say one man. It's not. Go look the paper. Go look your own website. You go see how many country flag get marked for the refinery. This is not a national business. It's a personal business. It's for extraction of profit only. This is not how capitalism works. We are to be fighting for our own national refinery. Now that one will bring down price of petrol, because it is not profit based. Government is not there to make profit. Government is there to make our lives livable by any means necessary. Look at America now. America is destroying countries. They're going to tell you, say, you know, if you invest in your people, you know, if they generous into the infrastructure, don't do this for the people. For their own people, they go and destroy a whole country. They go bomb. You cannot even repair your refinery for your own country to make some things cheaper, just to annoy some company. You can just to annoy some big men. You are too afraid to annoy some people for your country's benefit. Why these people they tell you say don't annoy people? They are destroying people's life for their own country's benefit. So the banks in Nigeria continue to fund the destruction. No CBN governor for this country don't work out come up for office. With since democracy, Charles Soludo don't know the governor. You know, remember how they come out? Sanusi, you remember how they come out? You remember how they come out? Emefiele, yeah, oh fail completely, oh fail, oh fuck up. He bet on the wrong horse. You know all this banking is betting. He bet on the wrong horse. Oh fail means Emefiele, oh fail, Emefiele, where is he now? Look at it is. The banking system of look at where they put the naira. Say, due to the banking, the financial policy of this country, the practices of the people in the financial sector. Look at what is going on in the banks. The way European bank no go give black people, they tell people these institutions are not Pan-Africanized. You think because a bank is blank owned, it's different from being white owned? No, it is the institution itself. Now, when black people for America go for bank no they give them loan. When we say go bank here, bank no they give us loan. And the people who get our own bank, they are from our own country. Don't you see that disparity in the treatment of the customers? And don't you see the unison in the action of the institution? The institutions are acting the same regardless of the disparity in their ownership. Now, these are our bankers who rather go and be telling our government to go and borrow money when they're looking for dollar. We're looking for dollar. If you go to Indian communities in America and Europe, you will find Bank of India. You go to Chinese communities, you will find Bank of China. Go to Armenian community, you will find Armenian banks. But go to African communities all over the world. I don't they shout this thing for years. I go GT Bank. Now my bank be that. I go GT Bank for London. I won't go open account. They say if I don't get £50,000, I don't feel open account. £50,000 to open account in a fucking black bank. When the black people become that rich, look at them and say, if you want to operate account in this our young London, £50,000. This is the bank for a fucking poor country with the poorest people in the world. Told you that what the bank there for? To service the interest of the rich that are moving your money out of your country. Who else want to put 50,000 to open bank account? Nobody can tell me the lie. And I went there with people. I went with my manager and my friend. To be honest, I had £10,000 in my pocket that day. I was feeling like a big man. Say, let me go and support GT Bank, African Bank. We get bank here. Why will go put money for Barclays Bank, for HSBC, and the Cresny. GT Bank day here. We Google and we find the address. I go £10,000, and they feel like big bank. Well, I feel £10,000 yesterday. My friend Dapo, now he drive me go and my manager. He take me to year from the gate of that bank, reach our house for Woolish. Because you know they talk about my £10,000 when they walk me outside. That boy don't go better for you. I just remember the yabis when you yabby that day. So they are rather interested in cleaning money for the rich, moving your money out of your country, than understanding that there is wealth in investing in African communities in Europe and America. Not even Nigerian communities. I'm never saying Senegalese, this Africa. But when I say Africa, I mean the real Africans that are our cousins that have been there. That own communities but don't have money. That control communities. That own houses in blocks. In UK, in America, in France. This is what we call, mistakenly call African Americans. Instead of saying Africans in America. Jamaica. Trinidad and Tobago, Brazil. These are African communities, big, huge, that the white people there have refused to invest. And we have that money here that we're using to buy private jet and this nonsense that we do. We have that money. These bankers have it. Go look at these banks. They call profit every year. Billions. They call billions in profit. Every year. I never see any bank for Nigeria where call billions, except Fidelity Bank was not making any money one time. But after Peter Obi became governor, Fidelity Bank has not made law, so go and check go and verify. Go and verify. So if they go to these communities the way Bank of India, Bank of China, and these other people's communities, instead of going to beg Oyibo for dollar, they loan money to their businesses, they get their returns, they do the credit business that those people do. Wouldn't they be making massive amount of money? Now, wouldn't they will start to build interest in Africa, in those those stolen African children. Through this relationship with our banks, those communities will want to know this country that is bringing this country. But never, they rather go and sell shares to white man to come and own their bank. They rather go to IMF, cap in hand, begging like monkeys. Go to just to promote their organs narrative that Africans cannot do anything, because they benefit from making sure Africans cannot do anything. You see? You see that nonsense? You see that nonsense? African people, you don't understand that you are on the verge of termination. People are working to destroy, to terminate us, to eradicate us, to steal our. They want us gone from here. That's the plan, and they've realized they can't do our own rush like they did the Native Americans, like they did the native South Americans, like they did the natives in Central America, like they did the natives in Australia, like they did the natives in North Africa, like they are doing the natives of South Africa now economically. All Africa now is in this physical turmoil. Nowhere there is peace here on the continent. We have now been programmed to be happy to destroy ourselves on behalf of other people. This is the game. Our country too is in turmoil. The more this is happening, the more our country will begin to eat itself. Africans, the job that they could not do, that they can never do, they want to make sure that we do it for them. That is the eradication of African people. Nobody can kill us. They don't try. They don't say they don't kill us the way they kill the Asians, the way they kill the South Americans, the way they kill the Polynesians. How many people of these Native Americans are left in the world today? I said the Tasmanians have been completely eradicated. The Hottentots in Southern Africa. These people are genocidal. Their goal is to eradicate. And when you live among elites who are also in cahoots, because they think that they will have a special place in this new world that you will not be a part of, that you'll be re-enslaved and they will be special blacks, and they can continue what they have been doing to look down on you and be happy and give you order. They want a world that now makes that legal. And they don't know that at the end of the day they will demote them to where we two are new. After using them, that they will send all of them to where we are. They think that they will be up with their organ. We here. Oh. So we must organize against these people. It is imperative. That's why I'm doing this organized abandonment series. And they show us how none of these sectors are doing anything for you. There's no hope in any of these institutions for African people. I've been picking apart all these institutions one by one on this live for African people. So I don't know the argument that you want to use to tell me now that any of these institutions that I've been critiquing since I started this series can come out and say anything I've said is a lie and they are doing anything different. How can we have banks that are making trillions of naira and we say our depot is not working in our country? Some depot is not working, some pipeline is not working, there are some schools are not working. But when these banks dash their friends billions of dollars that would have ruined the lives of all the owners of these banks, if Nigerians have folded their hands to look at them and abandon them the way they are abandoning us now, the way these bankers abandon Nigeria, if Nigerians had folded their hands and looked at them after they largest all their money, there will be poor men on the streets today. They will be poor, they won't have anything. They will not have anything because the Oyibos had come that time to ask for money because the world did for financial crisis. When this thing happened, that's what happened. The financial crisis of the world, the Europeans and the Americans losing 10 trillion from their economy made them want to take their investments back to their country. Oga, where my money? Yẹn ti fowó ra yacht, ó ti fowó ra plane, ó ti fowó kọ́lé, ó ti fowó ṣe party. They had no money to pay their investors that came knocking. Nigerian government come quickly go create AMCON to buy all that debt. Till today they've not paid back. These same people go around behaving as if there be something, without remorse, without anything. Everybody will shout stupid things when no concern anything. Thinking that one president is your problem, thinking that one governor, one senator, you are facing all these people together and one bulk their enemy. We must organize against all. I say we are done with this system. It is a system. No matter what you put there, no matter what it brings out, no matter what you create inside, it is an exploitative system that we destroy. Finish. It has no other goal for us. No other goal, and the evidence is there for your face. But you all of nothing say una special. Say, as I don't go that church, don't go that mosque. They don't tell you, they don't pray. Say, God won't come tell you something different or something special. I'm telling you, say God has picked me different from all these people. That's why Adeboye go to talk, say your colleague will beg from you, and all of you will clap. There were over 10,000 people in that place. I did not see anybody that said boo or walked out when he said that rubbish. Everybody clapped because they know you. They know you people. That inside you, you are just happy to be better than your brother. Once you have secured that position, you are okay in life. What do you suggest? Ike DMC say, what do you suggest is the solution? Let me remove him. Confirm. Who is the next that wants to know the solution? I've said this is a complaining life. If you are looking for solution, look at how beautiful you are, daughter. Your bride price go high, you. Your bride price, it go high, where? Everybody come carry you for this house. Oh, man, half country.
You don't write the list from.
I didn't tell you that half country. Just be ready to bring half country. Half country need bride price on me. Half country. Which country are you from? If I say I'm from Togo, what is the GDP of Togo? Maybe $9 billion. Lo move 4.5 wa. You must marry a black man. You know that. So, okay, maybe you marry a black man from America. Half of American GDP in here. So you better pick a black man from Africa so that at least you can get the dowry. You know, it's easier to get 10 billion than 100 billion. Now when you go die for this house, nobody will live in this house together. Yes, who can pay?
I don't know.
Your mom is calling you. So yeah, you are abandoned though. And as I said to all of you, if MOP is not the vehicle for you, if you believe you don't like socialism, you think you're a capitalist, you know, because in my whole life, I've not really heard any capitalist defend capitalism. I don't really know any really people that own means of production that are there. Now all these workers, they always think they be capitalists. You know, you cannot be a capitalist without capital. You understand? Oh, thank you. They are feeding me right on my lifetime. Oshé. Oshé dear. So based on this meal now, as I don't bring my own food, it's time to leave you people. This is how you behave. When you don't see your own food, don't show. Where is food, don't show.
How many people join your life?
1,000 or something.
Hey.
That's not a lot.
Yes.
There should be 200 million people on it. No, how many people get internet from Nigeria? Maybe 30 million. There should be all 30 million people should be on my live every day. That's when I'll be happy. Sorry, my daughter found my phone. So yeah, even if you don't like our socialist ideals in MOP, you know, even if you don't want to join MOP, and people always ask me, how do you join MOP? Just go to our Instagram page at MOP Center. So we need to organize, and our organizational efforts, you know, now we go fund our liberation ourselves. So not be begging liberation. We'll pay our membership dues, we'll pay our registration forms, and we'll fund our liberation. We don't need anybody, we don't need any foreign NGO, we don't need anything, we have ourselves. We are the people. Everybody must be a part of something, organizing to change this country. And we're not organizing to change one candidate. You're not organizing to change one. We are organizing to change a system that is hell-bent on destroying us. And we are changing the system because we want to survive. We want to live and we want to thrive. Not because we hate something, not because we love something. No, because we love ourselves. We respect ourselves. We are doing it for ourselves. We are not doing it against anybody. We are not doing it against anything. We are doing it for ourselves. Because we can see clearly that there's something that is against us. We don't want to become what is against us. We want to do it for ourselves. So thank you very much for joining the live today.
tó ẹ mà káàbọ̀ o gbogbo èèyàn olólùfẹ́ wa nínú ilé tẹ̀ ń gbádùn àwọn ètò wa ó dẹ̀ dá mi lójú pé òyì tẹ́ wò yìí ẹ ti rí kókó gbámúnú ẹ̀ ẹ má jẹ́ kí n ṣe wàhálà jù nítorí pé èmi mọ̀ pé èèyàn ọlọ́gbọ́n olóye gbajúmọ̀ èèyàn lẹ́yìn tẹ̀ wà nílé tẹ̀ ń wo àwọn ètò wa ẹ ṣáà máa bá wa ṣàsọwọ́ bá a ṣe mú wá fún yín lẹ́lẹ́yẹ̀yọ títí wá dìgbà míì táwọn ìjọba àfojúrin lórí ìkànnì Wo TV pẹ̀lú àkọ́tún ètò gbáǹkọ́gbì míì ẹ ti mọ̀ mí kí n má wulẹ̀ dárúkọ ara mi mọ́ èmi ń lọ mò ń padà bọ̀ ẹ̀yin náà ẹ má kó lórí ìkànnì Wo TV àmọ́ ẹ má bá mi like ẹ máa share kẹ́dẹ̀ máa subscribe títí wá dìgbà yẹn ń kọ́ ire o.